Hey guys, how you doing? This is Guan Yu 007, and I am glad to be back for this short, small amount of time to talk to you about something that's very important and near and dear to my heart and should be near and dear to your fucking heart now as well. And that near and dear thing that should be to your fucking heart as well as my heart, or the cold deadness within your heart, should be Bill Cosby's first day in fucking prison. Because somehow we all are talking about Bill Cosby's alleged sexual assault that landed him 3 to 10 years in jail. First of all, I've never heard of a person going to jail for alleged anything. That doesn't make sense to me. And what really is weird is he's going to jail for, prison. Butt pounding prison for alleged sexual assault. Are they calling it rape? I think they're calling it rape now. Maybe they're calling it rape. So I just happened to go to the dumpster fire, which is Twitter, type in Bill Cosby, and then this is what pops up. This image right here talking about his first meal, Tariq Nasheed doing stupid Tariq Nasheed shit, and of course the Bill Cosby inspirational stuff, that, and also Bill Cosby's Twitter, which, are they going to allow him to have that in prison? Because that would be awesome. Newsweek going, Bill Cosby, Brett Kavanaugh, which was Trump's appointee, I believe, are victims of sex war in D.C. Which, guess what? I actually agree with that. They are victims of a sex war. Is not just a sex war in D.C. They're a victim of a sexualist crime or crime against male sexuality right now. And I see it. And I know a lot of other people see it as well. The Breakfast Club, how do you feel about Bill Cosby being sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison? Call now. I guess they want to get as many, and that was 3 hours ago. I guess they want to get as many people online or whatever to record and say, yo, how I feel about it. Chuck Todd, I don't know who the hell that is. This nice picture of Bill Cosby being lynched by what appears to be a shit ton of white people. Oh, and one black woman, because there she is right there. One black woman, a shit ton of white people. Because this is what this is. It's a lynching. And of course there are a lot of names up here that's, I guess, supposed to be about raping women. Even though Harvey Weinstein didn't rape anyone. Roman Polanski is a rapist. Donald Trump didn't rape anyone. Charlie Rose is a rapist. Woody Allen's a rapist. James Levine is a rapist. And Bill O'Reilly didn't rape anyone. But then again, you wouldn't know that because let's just throw everybody's fucking names in the hat. And of course, let's call Bill Cosby, this old 79-year-old man who can hardly see, who was rumored to be buying NBC, which I don't see why he would buy it. I would just put stock in it, therefore let my stock build up and then take it over that way, which will be a actual better move than what the fuck was happening, but whatever. And of course, we get the first look of his sale. So let's take a look.
Prison, where Bill Cosby was just sentenced to 3 to 10 years for sexual assault. The 81-year-old's first meal reportedly included vanilla pudding. You may remember he was the face of Jell-O pudding for years. The disgraced TV star left a Pennsylvania courtroom in handcuffs after the judge called him a, quote, sexually violent predator. Cosby is legally blind. His brand new mugshot shows him with his head straight down.
Yeah, that's really sad. I mean, you know, let's just fucking let's disgrace the man, because obviously he had to have raped 50-something plus fucking women in the disco era where people fucking sucked quaaludes and sucked cock for a fucking living with the free love movement of the fucking feminists. Goddamn. If you can't tell, I'm fucking livid right now, because this is not just an abortion of justice. This is literally taking the baby out of the bitch's womb while it's still alive, looking at it, slitting its fucking throat, dangling the goddamn baby with the umbilical cord in front of the mother, and then slingshotting it right out the goddamn window, because this is ridiculous. Why the fuck is someone going to jail for an alleged crime? This is dangerous. This is dangerous beyond anybody's comprehension. If anyone out there think that this is an okay thing, then remember, it can happen to you. It can happen to anyone now. I don't give a shit about right politics, left politics, liberal, Democrat, far right, alt-right. I don't care what it is. This is insane, and this is damaging. Sure, there are people out there who have raped people, who have been child molesters and whatnot, out of the whole bunch that's been coming out of the METOO movement. And by the way, the METOO movement is no longer about fucking rape. Now the METOO movement has literally moved from doing that to saying, oh, he called me fat, me too, I want to sue you. This is ridiculous. But you know, whatever. It's just fucking crazy. We got an old man, the father of America, walking out like he just got done bodying 10 people. He just got done killing 15 people. This is a picture of Bill Cosby's ugly ass. Motherfucker it was pretty fucking ripped, you know, average rip for a fucking regular kid, man. Just, it's crazy. Oh, and these are the assaulters. Let's hear what these whores have to say.
He did not. I prayed every day that Mr. Bill Cosby would go to prison. He did not care how old I was. I was young. I was young and innocent, only 17 years old. Why should he receive mercy just because he is 81?
I sincerely hope that you suffer now. I cannot forgive. Right now, the predator and serial rapist that you are. Always have been and always will be. You disgust me in every way.
And this is just going to show victims that they can make it through and that there's justice at the end. And hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Oh yes, it's just going to totally show, you know, justice and whatnot. She said she was 17. So you hold on. So let me get this straight. So you went to a disco party at 17. So now at this point, if he did fuck her at 17, what he did was statutory rape. And I believe that he should spend some time. But at this point, you walked into a club, a disco, during the turn of age, during the free love era. And you took these drugs willingly. Yes, you did. You can't fucking say you didn't, because that's a fucking retard. It's not like he's fucking blow darted these motherfuckers in your goddamn neck like some fucking goddamn jungle bastard. He just goes ooga booga and fucking blow darted in your neck like those old movies where people just pass the fuck out and then he started raping you. No. What you did was you literally fucking said, what are these? Oh, Quaaludes? Thanks. Give me this glass of water. Sucked it down. Then, because Quaaludes with water literally makes you sleepy, but with alcohol it makes you more liable to jump on the cock carousel, you just popped your ass up there on top of his dick and you fucked him. This makes me sad. Now, of course, there was always rumors out there talking about, oh, he was going to go and buy NBC or whatever the fuck. In reality, there's a lot of black networks out there. You can go ahead and find them. Most of them are on cable channels. There isn't really a mainstream network. However, to do that, I would say just fucking buy stock and take it over that way. That would have been the easier way of doing it. And Jeff Zucker isn't. He's not above accepting money or doing business like that. Of course, we all know once you get 51%, they start, fucking squirming and telling you, hey, you might not have power. And you just look at them in their eye and say, fuck you. I got this power. Do it my way. But let's talk about the drug of choice. The drug of choice, which they got it up here, is methaqualone. Methaqualone. I'm probably saying that wrong. Whatever. You're looking right at it, and you can read methaqualone, sold under the brand name Quaalude. Quaalude, and sometimes stylized is Quaalude in the United States, and Mandrox of the United Kingdom and South Africa is a sedative and a hypnotic medication. It is a member of the qualazone. Man, I'm not saying that right. Qualazone. Again, look it up yourself. And you have the formula right here. You have the area, and right here you have the imagery for the formula as well. So if you guys want to take a look at that, be my guest. Other than that, So this is the drug. This is Quaaludes. Quaaludes, of course, you won't find them now. What you will find is drugs that are better than Quaaludes right now. But what I find odd is this. So this is from 2015.
To offer dates. Why didn't you ever take the Quaaludes? He was asked in that bombshell deposition. Because I used them, he replied. For what? The same as a person would say, have a drink.
He held out his hand, and he had a glass of water in the other hand, and he had 2 pills in his hand, and he just said, take these. And he had a glass of water in the other hand, and he had 2 pills in his hand, and he just said, take these. And he had a glass of water in the other hand, and he had 2 pills in his hand, and he just said, take these.
Right. Okay. So you're just going to take random fucking drugs because, I don't know. This looks like the good thing to do. No. That's fucking stupid. And let's set up the scene.
Women. Nicknamed Disco Biscuits, Quaaludes were hugely popular in the 70s, widely consumed in nightclubs like the legendary Studio 54.
Now, I'm from the Midwest, and I know about the Studio 54. I am old. I am pretty damn old to actually know that, but let's just say those parties used to last all night into the next day. People were everywhere. When people used to say, you can go ahead and ask your family, ask your mama, ask your daddy. When motherfuckers were fucking, they were fucking on the couch. That's how fucking free the free love was, especially with weed and fucking Quaaludes everywhere. It was amazing. And the weed was better back then. So, yeah, I'm not going to doubt that a lot of these motherfuckers were taking these drugs and fucking. However, you went into those parties on your own. You did this with your own volition, your own free will. You know what was going to happen. So therefore, that 17-year-old, I don't feel sorry for her. I feel like somebody should have whooped her ass. As in, a parent should be whooping her fucking ass. Why the fuck would you go into a disco scene knowing that that's nothing but fucking sex and drugs? Oh, I guess you don't want to fucking say anything about that, but whatever. But here we are. Here's another thing from Newsweek I'm going to end on. Fox News host Tucker Carlson claims rape victims who don't report crimes are part of the problem. And I'm sorry to say, but that is true. And of course, we have people on the bottom who are just fucking doing or saying some really random shit, not understanding that, guess what? No proof means that we don't know what happened. And if we don't know what happened, right now in this Me Too era, a lot of men are starting to call bullshit. Now, of course, Newsweek is a left-leaning step, which is weird, right? Because Newsweek never used to be left-leaning, but it is. But you know the rule. The rule is never look at anything and say this is completely true. Always know that there's always a middle, and that's where the truth is usually. I'm going to put in the description a video of somebody who, I like to say this young man is very talented, and he can explain it a little bit more in detail than I would to some other people who don't want to hear my fucking voice. But aside from this abject fuckery that's happening, this is it. Fuck this shit. I'm checking out again because this is absolute garbage. Bill Cosby did not rape any of these women. These women, just like with Harvey Weinstein, chose to go to those nightclubs, chose to smoke weed, chose to take these Quaaludes, chose to have their inhibitions lowered. In fact, right here, Quaaludes were a big thing when I was in high school around 1981. Guys would sell them for $5 each. There's no drugs on the market today that is even close to Quaaludes. The relaxation and loss of inhibitions was so intense, I could go up to girls I didn't know and start a conversation. Yeah, that's because that's how they were. And you can go down into this. I'm going to put this in the description too. You can go down and read from this shit from about a couple years back. But yeah, this is absolute garbage. This is not just an abortion of justice. Justice is gone. This is it. This is the death of justice. We don't look at facts anymore. We just look at accusations and put people behind bars because fuck people.